I wake up this morning and I see this on my desk. It says open. And I look inside it right there and there's a battery. Is this a present?
Not really.
Not really? Oh. I was hoping it was going to be something cool. Dead battery.
Yeah, it was for my Oculus controller.
Well, that's cute. Thank you. I will make sure that I recycle that and put it where it needs to be.
Wait.
Do you need another one?
No, I already refilled it.
Huh? Where'd you get it from?
Here, let's see.
Do we have a battery farm somewhere? That would be neat.
This light box came with 4 batteries inside. Like,
It's not a light box.
for,
That's the electronic thing.
yeah, the
kit
electronic thing, whatever. The kit, yeah. But it came with 4 batteries, and there were 4 batteries inside. And I've already used 3 of them. One of them was today, so I only have 1 left.
Ah, now you guys can see it. Bright white LED light. There we go. All right, we are back to the van build. Why? Because it's a weekend, we have some time, and it needs to get done. And here's a little interesting fact. See that right there? That's a stack of paper. I put that there after I left O'Reilly's yesterday. It hasn't moved. So that's like really kind of important. So let's get the tunes going and figure out what I'm doing back here. Well, the chickens didn't like the pumpkins as much as we thought they would. So we're going to recycle them. Ow, ow. It's very sharp. Whoosh. Ew, gross. Yeah, next year, remind me when I go to cut the pumpkins, I'm going to leave a lot of stem because I thought that was like really cool. All right, there we go. Halloween's officially cleaned up. The tree, look at that. The tree has like overnight. It seems like the leaves have changed color. It's raining today. I really wanted to get work done on the bus, but we will have to see if I'm able to get stuff done or not with it being wet outside. All right, so first thing done, yard waste back in place. All right. I do not feel accomplished yet. All right, so both of these pieces are now installed. I ended up having to trim the bottom of the screw because it was too long. So it actually started to lift everything up as I screwed it together. But here we've got the battery, we've got it installed. And so eventually this will have like a shelf over it. So it will be difficult to get to any of these items, and I'm not going to be able to just, you know, put this up and pull it up and out of here when it's time to change this. So that's why this piece right here is removable, and then this whole battery just like slides out. But it's not going anywhere right now as long as I don't roll the vehicle, which I don't know, maybe I'll try to figure out something to go over the battery or hold it down or something. I don't know at this time, but as far as like right now, it's fine. And then I made sure also to have the negative terminal on this outside just in case anything were to touch it and ground out to the toolbox, because the toolbox is grounded to the floor also because it's got screws that go through the sheet metal of the floor. So this right here is actually negative. So if these two touch or something, it's not a big deal. Positive is in the back. It's pretty much protected. So eventually I will get the wires here and going back behind the toolbox. I haven't decided if I want to go down underneath the vehicle and then pop up into the battery tray, which is just in front of the front seat. I haven't looked at that yet, so I don't know yet. But now I'm going to start figuring out the next items that go here and the shelving unit that's going to go up here. That's the next thing on the list. The next small project that I'm doing, besides archiving vlogs, I've been doing that also. Vlogs and Mama Fratelli videos, like all the old videos or whatever, 1 second video. I've been archiving all those today. And I'm also getting the spreadsheet, or I will be getting the spreadsheet caught up too, for the most consecutive daily vlogs posted. So that's a long story. Anyway, I just let you guys know what I'm actually doing, because I don't feel like I'm making a whole lot of progress here. These right here are going to be stops for the generator. So essentially what's going to happen is around each wheel I'm going to put this. Now I was going to do them on the outside, but that's just like a tripping hazard and it would look worse on the outside. But I'm going to do this for each of the 4 wheels. This is going to do 2 things. It's going to stabilize it so it doesn't move around during transit, but also while it's running, because it likes to like vibrate out of the way. By putting these on all of the wheels like this, this will hold it into place so it's not going to move anywhere. So that's that. Also, by the end of the day, I should be getting an extension for the exhaust, and I'm going to punch the exhaust right out there. Just like that. I want to put it down at an angle as well, so that water in the exhaust will actually like flow out of the tube. And what else? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So let's get these painted up, and I'll let these cure overnight. We will install these tomorrow. And yeah, I've got a bunch of screws I need to cut too, so I'll cut half the screws. What I've been doing is taking the screw, drilling it in, pulling it out, and that makes the hole down here. And then I will cut the screw, and then I'll put it in for the final screw. Hey Google, resume. And there you go. So I got the music back. That's what I do. Every time I cut a clip, I have to stop the music. Stop the music. Well, I'm in the process of tearing things apart. This right here is the metal plate that usually goes right here. And on other ProMasters, I've seen this cover. I don't know what I did. Oh, yeah, this cover right here. That usually goes right here. And I'm like, wow, what does that cover go to? And I take it off, and it's like, oh, that's the fuel pump. So if you ever have to change out the fuel pump, you take this cover off, and then it gives you access to the top of the fuel tank. So that's awesome. So we received the solenoid. This is a RV solenoid. Basically, this is going to attach the house battery to the actual car battery, which is right here. I just have to figure out where I'm going to run the wires. So that's the reason why I'm like tearing things up, to figure out where things go and what my options are, like I said, to run the wires. So again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it inside the cab or if I want to take them down below and pop them up into the box from down below. I don't know yet. I also have the trailer wiring harness that I'm not putting in right now, but it's a 7-way trailer wiring harness. So that also attaches to the battery. So whatever method I use to attach this, I'll probably also use to attach the trailer wiring. Oh, and I got this too. Remember I was talking about the transmission pan? Look at this. I found a transmission pan that has a drain in it, because when I took care of the transmission, how many of you post your hands up in the comments? Oh, that's actually kind of witty. How many of you guys remember me saying, hey, if I had a welder friend or whatever that does good welding, I could just have them weld on a little plug to the pan, and but I didn't have time to do that. But this one right here, it was like 30 bucks for a brand new transmission pan with a drain on it. That way, once I service the transmission again here in about 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles, I'll be able to drain it and then refill it. So that'll be awesome. I think I'm gonna grab the vacuum and clean up some of this garbage and dirt and stuff, make things look a little better. And then I might actually call it a night, because man, I've done my I've done my share of creating a mess. Let's come outside the van here real quick. My mom gave these to us, so here I've attached here's relevance. So side of van, entrance. So right here, it's a one of those fire blankets. It's perfect right there. So I did that today too. Ooh, I accomplished something. All right, and these are still drying back there. All those little pieces there. So that's where I'm at, and this is what I'm doing. And it's cold, and I'm hungry. It's almost dinner time. Well, they dried enough to where I was able to do this. So I've got all of the corners in there. Also today from Amazon, I got the exhaust pipe that is going to connect here just with a hose clamp. So it just like slips over the existing little thing right there. You hose clamp it on. And I want to take it out the side right there of the wheel well, not too close to the tire. And then what else? And then this right here is some insulation that will go, because there's going to be a piece of wood right here. So that insulation is going to get put onto the piece of wood so that this exhaust doesn't burn that. And like I said, again, this thing is not going to be running constantly, consistently. It's just going to be running for a few minutes, enough time to charge up the compressor. So again, Matt and Laura, thank you. And I will tell you guys, everybody else, this isn't mine. They're letting me use it. So very, very gracious for that. What else? Yeah, I'm still figuring out all this other stuff. I've got a hose reel to go up there. I need a spot to put my fuel, my gas cans. And then I started to create a list. I've got a list somewhere of like everything that I've been remembering that I need to bring out here. And I've got to find that list just to make sure, because this is the final build. This is the final storage thing, aside from going back and maybe, you know, putting in additional units to what I've already built there and underneath the desk area. But right now I'm just concerned with getting this built out, getting the electrical done, and then we go and start working on the Jeep, because that has to get done too. So, all right. I had a dinner call. Phoenix came out here and told me that dinner is ready. So I'm like, yes. So we're going to go grab that because I'm hungry.
Hi everybody, my name is Clarence, also known as CNN Services. I'm standing beside beautiful Lake Michigan here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. You've been watching Beyond 1031, so please like, comment, and subscribe below. Back to you, Troy.